Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's me, Donna Vee. Sorry I'm a little late. Today, I have to tell you, one of the things that we do before we come up to Storytime with Donna Vee, Sunday through Friday, 10 to 11, is we have to take care of our pup, Yogi. And I will tell you today, Yogi's a little under the weather and definitely did not want to take his medicine. I think what we have to do is start a new segment like medicine time. I'm just kidding. But good morning and welcome if you're here for the first time. Welcome if not, welcome back. I am Donna Vee. I'm coming to you live from Nutley, New Jersey. And I cannot believe it is March 1st. This is wild. March is here. 1 year ago, March 21st. Good morning, Ryan. How are you? Good morning. 1 year ago, March 21st, we started this journey together, and I cannot believe that it is March again. Frank Simon, what is up? Yeah, it's pretty wild. And I'm just like, this is unbelievable to me. And I don't know. I'm like, whew, it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. But it's going to be okay. It's going to be all good because we are back at the end of the alphabet again. Well, near the end. We are at the letter U. Can you imagine? It is unimaginable that it is 1 year that we've been doing this together. But I was so excited. Good morning, Jim Tomlinson from California. So we've got California in the house. We've got New Jersey in the house. We've got Ireland in the house. UK, all the way. That's what's happening today. I'm like a rhymer, a rapper, a poet or something. Anyhow, I'm so pumped. And yeah, so Yogi did not want to take his medicine. And I don't know if you have puppies or kittens out there, and if you've ever tried to give a dog or a cat medicine. Well, I will say this. Putting it in like a little piece of ham or turkey or something doesn't always work out when they're really smart and they finally caught on and they just like spit it out. And I was just like, wait a minute, how am I going to do this? And then I said, you know what, Donna, take a deep breath, get up to story time because somebody will have an answer for you on story time. I know it because we have the best network of people ever that want to wake up in a positive way, and let's get going. I think we need to stretch. I need to stretch. I need to get my stretch on. And I will say this, 26 letters in the alphabet, you know what's going on next. We stretch with our arm circles, and then we switch it over to seated jumping jacks. And I will tell you this. I think we're going to have to start with arm circles going forward. Yeah, I know these are big decisions. I wonder if we should actually try to do more jumping jacks. Should we try it today? It is March 1st. I mean, March is either going to go in like a lion and out like a lamb or something like that. I remember that. All I know is that I think we should try the jumping jacks. It might get worn down because there's 26 letters in the alphabet, but I think that we can do it together. What do you think? So let's start with jumping jacks. Seated. Angelique, what's up? How are you? Good morning. She's amazing, my friend Angelique. She's so smart, and she's got the coolest kids with the coolest kids' names ever. Jax Lennon, Mark McCartney, Nina Starr. Hello. Who's memorizing? I mean, it's almost been a year. So let's do it. You ready? Okay, so we're going to go like this. A through M, we're going to do seated jumping jacks, non-spaghetti arms. Then we are going to switch, and then we will do our arm circles. I'm down. I'm ready. I'm so excited. All right. Here we go. Not spaghetti arms. And then we say middle. Let me switch it up. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, middle, N, O, P, Q, R, S, switch, T, U, V. W, X, Y, and Z. That was good. That was good. I feel a burn like I do. I feel like I just got like my arms are so muscular right now from that. No. Okay. Every day we have a similar routine. And I have to say that I think after March, I'm going to try to change some stuff up. I'm going to keep it like this for the year, for the anniversary, and then change some stuff up. And I might be, Angelique, even looking to put up some more guest readers. So let me know if you're up for that, because I will tell you, I love doing this every day, but there are some days where I have to go do things like bring Yogi to the doctor, next Friday. This Friday. I don't even know what day it is. But when I do, I might need a guest reader. And Angelique, you might be somebody that might want to be a guest reader. I mean, I don't know if you saw Natty Bumper Car. He did a great job. He read 2 books. He wound up singing some songs. It was so much fun. He had a pig on. It was like awesome. So keep it in mind. Anybody out there that's looking to be a guest reader. Maybe Ireland. Maybe we could hear it with a brogue. Okay, today's letter is U. What does U stand for? I don't know what it stands for to you, but for me, it's universe. It's up. It's upside down sometimes. And I think, too, unique. And this has definitely been a unique experience for me, and I'm sure it is for you as well. One of the things that I find that's most unique about it is how many people are willing to participate and help and be a part of something positive and not always negative, which I absolutely love. And I want to say thank you to anyone who has loaned me books, given me books, and just been a part of this amazing experience that has become a passion project of mine. And nope, it's not going away after the 21st of March, because this is something I want to do because it makes me feel so connected to so many people out there. And I hear from other people all the time, they feel the same. Unicorn. Let me see something. I'm going to put this back here, and I will do this. And I don't know why it's showing that my name on the screen is my full last name, but I'm going to change it right now because that's what technology is all about. And that's what's amazing. So yeah, unicorn. I love that. And I like to dress as a unicorn. I do. This is just really my coziest pajamas that I have. And I just like reading, being cozy. I think anything to promote literacy is what we should do. So if making yourself more comfortable and cozy will get you to read more books, then go for it. I love it. There's a mourning dove on my neighbor's roof, and I think they're here for story time. Oh, mourning dove. You know what that reminds me of? This Dino the Deaf Dinosaur, because if you remember in the story, wasn't it a dove that helped out to teach our friend the owl about the Asl Alphabet? I am pretty sure that is exactly what happened. Right over here, it says that auto turn, she communicates sign language. She said, yep. Now, of course, I'm not going to find the exact moment where it said that there was a dove that helped. But I know if you were here for the multiple times we've read this book, then you would remember it was a dove, a deaf dove that helped out with Owl. And we like to help each other every day by practicing the Asl alphabet. So this is what it looks like. I will show you right now. If you were to use your human hand, A, B, C. Now, we practice from this amazing book because it's nice and easy. It's a great story. I think it's awesome for anyone's library. My cousin Lauren gave it to me. It's written by Carol Adebato and illustrated by Valentine. And I say, we go for it. What do you think? Ah, that's another great word. Unconditionally. Yes. So let's see. Uniform, unicorn. This is my unicorn uniform. Undoubtedly, we are going to practice our Asl alphabet right now. Here we go. Hands up. This is the letter A. It's on the corner. Okay. A, B, C, D, right? E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, see like that, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Excellent! I'm so proud of you if you did that. Even if you attempted and maybe you missed one or two, but you can always practice again tomorrow because I love practicing the Asl alphabet. I think it's super duper important. Now, we need to find the letter U and see, are there any kids with the name? I don't think so. I think still we have none. So you know what that means? I'm reading them all. I haven't done it in a while. I think it's fun, and I like to time myself. So I'm going to say good morning to all the kids out there that are on the list, because you know what? I know it's not how you spell you, like as in you all, but we, us, that's what I'm talking about. We are here for story time every day, Sunday through Friday. And I think that, you know what? You guys deserve to hear your name shouted out today. Are you ready? Okay. I'm going to see if I can read him so fast. We're going to start in 7, 6, 5. I'm kidding. I'm not going to count it down all the way. But at 11 minutes, I'm going to do it. Are you ready? Let's just see how fast it goes. Good morning, Mom. I think your Instagram was hacked. I got a message from a friend and you should check it. And all of a sudden, here we go. It's 10:59. Good morning, TJ. Good morning, baby Lewis, Julian, Matthew, Nicholas, Quentin, Ella, Ari, and Luca, Lucia, and Mia, and Brianna, Lily, Shay, Alex, Hannah, Lorraine, Seamus, Cooper, and Tori, Liam and Harper, Tiffany, Emerson, Ollie, Colin, Lily, Hunter, Sophie, Giovanni, Gracelyn, Kaylee, Joseph, Roscoe, Scarlett, Juliet, Carmela, Byron, Grace, Claire, Jack, Allie, Andrew, Joseph, Maggie, Hannah, Angelo, Riley, and Olive, Serena, Sawyer, Jane, and Liam, Mary, Byron, Kayla, Genevieve, Finn, Fletcher, Answer, Kai, and Zach. Good morning, Jack, London, Mark, McCartney, Nina Star, Leah, Kristen, Holland, Austin, Jordan, Aaliyah, and Josie, Paisley, Presley, Liam, Vinny, Maggie, Isaac, Joseph, Matt, Patrick, Liliana, Melanie, Jane, Liam, and David, Harper, Blake, Nathan, and Aurora, Regina, Lena and Sabino, Melody and Kayla, Ellie, Kate, Patrick, and Nico, Willow, Samantha, Frankie, Vanch, Vishaka, Pierre, Juliana, Sufane, Mashi, Penelope Snow, Nikki, Layla, Evie, Leo, Tomas, Alec, Bela, Michaela, Tony, Ace, Ara, Amber, Bella, AJ, Angela, Fifi, Little Joe, Penelope, Rose, Viviana, Bethany, Autumn, Caden, Joe Jr., Caitlin, Ryan, Lucas, Isabella, Emma, Liv, and Blake, Sophia, Jacob, Maddie, Tabia, Max, and Luca from Germany, V and Izzy. Then we have Olivia Rose, Marin Rose, Molly, James Storm, Allie, Emily, Jake, Caitlin, and of course, Carly and Courtney. And I think that's pretty good. A minute and 25 seconds. I got them all. That's pretty awesome. So good morning to all of you out there that are watching Storytime. Whether it's your first time or not, I just am so pumped that you're here. Today's going to be a great day. It's March 1st. I cannot believe it. And we are going to learn a little bit today about you, underwater creatures. Yes. Good morning, Christopher Estrade. How are you? I'm so excited to be here because we have got 3 great books. Yeah, we do. All right. Next, you know what time it is, right? It's one of our healthy habit moments on the show. It is vitamin time. Vitamin time is one of my favorite parts of the show because we talk about healthy habits meeting good manners. We say, please, may I have some vitamins? Yes. Someone hands us our vitamins. What do we say? Thank you for the vitamins. And then we take our vitamins and guess what? We do not chew with our mouth open. No, no, no. We do not talk with our mouth full either. Wait, I don't even know what's happening. Good morning, Mom. This is like Groundhog's Day, like the whole thing. Did you know your Instagram was hacked? Somebody said that your Instagram was hacked. I have no idea. Oh, my mom is guessing 2 the same. Do we have any takers? Any else want to bet? Let's see what's going on. So what we do is we do the big reveal. We check out which vitamins I have. And yes, the choices are 2 of the same or 1 of each. The pink ones are quite sour and make me make a funny face because one of the other healthy habits that I've just accomplished before coming in here is brushing my teeth. So when you brush your teeth and then you have your vitamins, it definitely makes for a sour experience. Well, you know what else? Did we mention that we wake up with gratitude? Because I had so much to be grateful for when I woke up today. And one of them is I woke up. So don't forget, that's what the sentence could end. All right, here we go. Ryan says he's going to go with 2 of the same, also going with Mama Q. No one's betting against them today. I can't bet. Well, I can bet, but I'm not going to. I'd like to keep it amongst my story timers. Okay, here we go on the count of 3. And then we read a page from this most amazing book, A Beginner's Guide to the Universe by author Mike Dooley, Uncommon Ideas for Living an Unusually Happy Life. It's true. I love living an unusually happy life. I don't know. Let's see. If we get two of the same, one of you guys has to come up with a page number. So maybe somebody put it in the comments now. Between 7 and 158. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. It is two of the same. And it's the pink ones. Oh my goodness. Be prepared. So if you're taking your vitamins at home and you know that you got your sours today, just be prepared. Let the silly face fly. Why not, guys? It's kind of fun. It's a good way to exercise your face. Okay, 65. All right. We got a high five going. Now all of a sudden it's a rally. Ooh, 55. Ooh, 65 and 55. That's interesting. Well, you know what that means? We'll read somewhere in the middle. Okay. 1, 2, don't chew with your mouth open, and don't talk with your mouth full. 3. Yay. Okay, so we're going to go on page 65. I'm so excited to see what it's going to say. Man, I tell you, sometimes this show is just so much fun. I don't even know what to do with myself. Okay, so that's going to be great. 65. Let's see what it says. Okay, so 65 is one that we have not read in a while. So let's check it out right now. Oh, my mom says 55 and 65 equals 120. So let's check it out. That's a great idea. Now we're teamworking. We've never read 120. Okay, I like it. Okay. Here we go. Page 120. Nice math work. When someone treats you differently than you expected, it's usually because you've been sending out mixed signals. No matter what you do that may disappoint or hurt others, always keep in mind it was the very best you could have done with what you knew at the time. And so will this be true of others who disappoint or hurt you. When it comes to choosing who will be in your life, be sure to value their cowabunga quality as much as all others. The more it seems love hurts, the more you can be sure it's something else, like pride, fear, or not remembering how fabulous you are. Yes, it is the Irish sticking together. Oh boy. I see how this is going to be. Okay. Next, we have to send love and light. Where are we sending it today, you guys? Well, let's see. I say, you unique, you under the weather, you would be for, anybody have any suggestions? I love suggestions. And you know that I love sending love and light to people because it's really important. Oh, I love that. People in uniform. That's a great idea. So smart. I have the best story timers on the planet, and they are from all over the planet. Can you imagine that? I mean, it's pretty wild. All right. So people in uniform. So I have friends that are now retired, but they wore uniforms. I have friends that are in the military, police, and I want to say to all of those people out there that are serving our country to make it a better, safer place, thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, oh yeah, we need to do Frank's sentence. That's so true. Thank goodness I have this. Well, Alpha Bear has the letter U, so we need to do Frank's sentence. So I have an idea. I will do Frank's alliterative sentence now, and anyone that has anyone they want to add to our love and light segment can please put them in the comments. I think that's totally important because it's not just about me, it's about us, and we can wish people love and light together. Okay, are you ready to see if Frank Simon has done it again? And, trip me up? Here comes the alliterative sentence of today, March 1st, 2021. Let's do it. I'm not looking. I'm looking. Okay, here we go. Ursula Ula, usually upside down under umbrellas, uses eucalyptus ukuleles in Utopia. Ursula Ula, usually upside down under umbrellas, uses eucalyptus ukuleles in Utopia. Ursula Ula, usually upside down under umbrellas, uses eucalyptus ukuleles in Utopia. Ursula Ula, usually upside down under umbrellas, uses eucalyptus ukuleles in Utopia. Whoa. I don't know if that counts for a win for me. I think it does, but I will say I don't know how you would. She's upside down and she's ukulele. She's pretty talented. Ursula Ula, usually upside down under umbrellas, uses eucalyptus ukuleles in Utopia. I'm going to call that one. I'm waiting for the official word. Starting the new month with a win for Don Dino. That is correct. And I would like to say thank you very much to everyone who believes in me and knows that I can get this sentence without a problem. But Frank, really, I have to say you are putting the work in, because these are some challenging sentences. Ursula Ula. Do you know somebody named Ursula Ula? Because you seem to know all the people that you write about, and I think it's pretty amazing. Ha ha ha. He said ha 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 ha. Fine, I got it anyway, Frank. So really, here's one for you. Okay, next. Let's get the love and light going, shall we? Unique Unicorn is right here. And this is Holly Jolly Capricorn. Let's get her out. And then who else should we get out for people, for men and women in uniform? Some of those uniforms might be the Navy, might be the Marines. I say we get our duck out. We do. Because ducks, well, if something's happening, what do you say? Duck, 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 goose. I like this duck. Wait, what did we name our duck? I forget what we named it. It's not Deanna. No, that's the school teacher. I don't remember. If someone remembers, can they put it in the comment? Because right now, we're about to wish love and light to anyone who is in uniform. Okay? Oh, that's right. It's Quack. That's right. Thank you. So Quack the Duck and Holly Jolly Capricorn are going to help us send love and light out to all of those who are wearing uniforms. Even if you just retired, like my friend Frank DeLisa that I went to school with, and I think I saw that he was watching. And I want to say thanks, Frank. I hope you're enjoying retirement with your beautiful wife. All right, now, I have to say that uniforms are pretty cool. Like you have Army, Navy, Marines, we have Air Force, we have the Green Beret, right? I'm really not good at this. But anyone that is put on a uniform and serve their country, whether it be for the United States or otherwise, I want to say thank you. And postal workers, that's right, firemen, policemen, anyone in uniform that helps keep us safe and informed. I think that's who we should hold in our hearts today. All right, nurses, pilots, it's true, doctors, let's see, breathing technicians, respiratory therapists, actually anybody. My gosh, there's a lot of people helping. Nope. So, are you ready? Okay, so on the count of 3, I want you to put them in your head, in your heart, and your whole being, and we're going to hold them in our love and light and send out so much positive energy that we can elevate the vibration of the global population and tip the scales to positivity. Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready? All right, here we go. 1, from your head. 2, from your heart. And 3, send a beam of white light from your heart chakra to mine and mine to yours. Go! That was amazing. And I think we did a great job together. I think we always do. I think this is like such an amazing place to be. I don't know about you, but it's one of my favorite places to be every morning. And I want to say thank you and I appreciate you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring out my little squishmallow from Liliana and Melanie all the way from Massachusetts and take some of its hugs and share it with you guys. A little halftime hug time. Halftime hug time. I think that's amazing. There's so much story time magic. And I want to say thanks because without you, it would never be the same, ever. Okay. Ooh, a little lammy hug. All right. Are you ready? We're going to breathe in some positivity, breathe out some of our extra energy so that we can sit and listen to some really amazing stories. Today, the letter U, you don't even know, it's unbelievable what we're going to learn, but I definitely have something to do with underwater, and I'm really excited about that. And then, I don't know. We'll have to see what else we have in store for us. But first, just like in What Should Darla Do, we're going to breathe it in and breathe it out, our I am statements. I am hardworking. I am helpful. I am in disbelief that it is almost a year that we're here together, and I am not going anywhere. So you ready? Here we go. I am peace. I am love. I am joy. I am ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to read some books. Are you ready to listen? So excited. Let me just make sure. So we woke up with our healthy habits. We did our exercises and stretched the alphabet, practiced the Asl Alphabet. We said good morning to every single kid out there on the list. And if you want to put your child's name on the list, just put them in the comments. We took our vitamins. We read from our yellow book. We did the alliterative sentence with Frank Simon. We sent love and light out to uniformed workers. We just did our I am statements. I think, water. Drinking water is an amazing, healthy habit to get into, and we should definitely do that all the time. I need to refill my water. I thought I did. Oh, there's some. Yeah, it's kind of gross because I forgot to fill it from yesterday. Whatever. Undeniably. You just got to go with it. That's what it is. Just take a sip. You're fine. We're going to make it through. Okay? Are you ready? Unbelievable, Donna. Sometimes I just say the silliest things. All right. I am so pumped. I have 3 stories, 3 books. And the first one is going to be a little bit educational. It's going to be a lot of bit interesting. And it's going to be all about underwater coral reefs by Seymour Simon. Are you so pumped? I'm so pumped. Listen, this book has a jacket. Take the jacket off. You have to remember to put it back on. Once in a blue moon. Like the I Am book. I forgot to put it back on. I cannot lie. Okay, Coral Reefs by Seymour Simon. Underwater magic. Oh, look at how beautiful these pictures are. Imagine diving beneath the waves into the warm waters of a tropical ocean. You're surrounded by strange rocks, shapes with brilliant colors, reds, greens, blues, oranges, and pinks. The colors change and shimmer, and the waters are full of equally vibrant fish. There are other strange-looking living things moving along the colorful rocks. This underwater world is like nothing you've ever seen on land. You are exploring a coral reef. Isn't that unbelievable and beautiful? Love it. I love snorkeling and seeing all the things underwater. Coral reefs look like a bunch of rock formations, but a coral reef is actually a gigantic community of living things. For a long time, corals were a mystery to people. They were called rock plants or plant animals. Now we know that each coral polyp, basically a mouth, is a soft sea animal that is something like a jellyfish. The polyp makes a hard protective limestone skeleton. Coral forms when free-floating polyp attaches to a rock on a shallow sea floor of a tropical ocean. Whoa. Look at that. Amazing. Coral, then the polyp buds. Wait a second. Coral forms when a free-floating polyp attaches to a rock on a shallow sea floor of a tropical ocean. The polyp buds and divides again and again, developing into a large colony of thousands of mouths connected to one another. Whoa. As nearby colonies attach to each other, the framework of a coral reef forms. Coral reefs grow very slowly. In 100 years, a coral colony may grow just a few feet. Coral reefs that began growing millions of years ago now stretch for hundreds of miles. That's amazing. Isn't that a magical thing to know? Look at that. That's beautiful. The two main kinds of coral are hard and soft. Reef-building corals are called hard corals because their skeletons are made of limestone. They usually have 6 tentacles, which help them catch food, tiny sea creatures called plankton. Algae, tiny green plants that shelter inside the polyps, use sunlight to make food for the coral. Hard corals are typically found in shallow waters less than 100 feet deep. They are named for the way they look. Some common hard corals include table, elkhorn, branching, and brain corals. Encrusting corals that look like mosses, and massive coral that looks like a rock boulder. Look at this. So this is table coral, and it looks like a flat top table or a flat tabletop. Branching coral has the appearance of a spiky tree with smaller branches reaching out. And brain coral looks like the ridges of a brain. Whoa. Soft corals have different colors and shapes, such as fans, flowering plants, and folded pieces of leather. They usually have 8 tentacles and feed only on plankton. They do not have stony skeletons and are not reef-building corals. They grow in both tropical seas and colder, deeper ocean waters, often bending and swaying in the ocean currents. You might typically find these corals in an aquarium. Look at that. Sea fans look like feathery fans growing on the sea bottom. Sea whips branch into whip-like stalks. And finger leather corals look like folded pieces of leather. Wow. Look at that. That would be sea fans and sea whips. Interesting. Most of the world's coral reefs are found in the warm waters of the Pacific Ocean, the Caribbean Sea, the Red Sea, the Arabian Gulf, and the Indian Ocean. Coral reefs cover only a tiny fraction of the ocean floor, but they contain more than a quarter of all underwater ocean life. They are home to more than 4,000 kinds of fishes and 800 different kinds of hard coral and many more thousands of other kinds of animals and plants. Scientists think that more than 1 million different species of animals and plants live in and around coral reef. That's magical. There are 3 main kinds of coral reefs. Fringing reefs are most common kind of reef. They grow along the coastline around islands and continents. Between fringing reefs and the shore are narrow, shallow water places called lagoons. When the tide is out, you can usually wade to shore from the reef. Fringing reefs often surround islands in the Caribbean Sea and the South Pacific and Indian Oceans. I know some people say Caribbean. Barrier reefs also grow along a coastline, but have deeper and wider lagoons separating them from the shore. The reefs form a barrier between the open sea and the lagoon. The Great Barrier Reef is the largest coral reef in the world, stretching for about 1,200 miles off the northeastern coast of Australia. Made of more than 2,500 smaller reefs strung together, it covers an area about the size of Kansas. Coral atolls are rings of coral that surround large, deep central lagoons. More than 300 atolls, I think that's how you say it, are located in the Pacific Ocean and the Indian Oceans. A large atoll, Atoll, I think it's atoll, can be more than 100 miles across and surround lagoons of several thousand square miles. Look at that. That's amazing. I would love to be in blue water right now. So pretty. Oh, a coral reef is like a city with many different kinds of citizens. Fish, crabs, clams, anemones, tube worms, algae, seaweed, and more. The reef provides shelter for thousands of fish species such as reef sharks, eels, parrotfish, angelfish, groupers, butterfly fish, pipefish, puffers, and rays. The fish have adaptations that help them find food or escape from becoming food. Atolls. Atolls. Look. How cool. Butterfly fish are brightly colored and boldly patterned reef fishes. The four-eyed butterfly fish, four-eyed butterfly fish has a large false eye spot on the base of its tail, similar to the eye spots on some butterfly wings. This may trick predators into attacking the wrong end, giving the butterfly fish a chance to escape. Clownfish may be easy to spot, but by swimming among the stinging tentacles of a giant anemone, they can avoid becoming a meal for larger fish. So this is the butterfly fish. This is the clownfish. Interesting. Porcupine fish are recognized by the sharp spikes that cover their heads and bodies. Larger fish usually won't attack them, but just in case they do, a porcupine fish can quickly puff up with seawater into a spiky ball at least double its original size. Look at that. Whoa. Oh my goodness gracious. A giant moray eel grows to more than 6 feet long. It hides within cracks and openings in a reef, perfectly blending in with the surrounding coral. Ready? Don't get scared. Jeez. Colorful parrotfish use their chisel-like teeth to scrape coral for algae. While eating, the parrotfish grinding the coral into the fine white sand found on tropical beaches. Wait a minute. While eating, the parrotfish grind the coral into the fine white sand found on tropical beaches? Look at that. Look at the teeth. Oh, geez Louise. That's crazy. Beautiful colors. Ooh, a coral reef is also home to animals such as seabirds, porpoises, dolphins, manatees, sea turtles, sea snakes, and sharks. But invertebrates, animals without backbones, such as sponges, clams, and crabs, are the most common reef animals. Sponges look like plants, but they are really animals. They attach themselves to hard pieces of coral skeleton and feed by drawing water into their bodies and filtering out the plankton. Sea stars and sea urchins have spiny skins. A giant adult sunflower sea star can be 3 feet across and have 16 to 24 arms. Whoa. That's beautiful. And creepy, a little creepy. Ooh. Each arm is studded with hundreds of tiny, powerful tube feet. Sea stars eat by turning their stomachs inside out through their mouths and surrounding and digesting the soft body of a clam, an urchin, a snail, or another sea star. Whoa. This is very interesting stuff. I hope you're enjoying it. Ooh, clams, oysters, and snails are soft-bodied mollusks that usually have protective shells. Clams and oysters often lie buried in the sand or attach themselves to hard coral. They eat by opening their shells and filtering plankton from the water. A clam can be as small as a thumbnail, or like the giant clam of Australia's Great Barrier Reef, it can grow to more than 4 feet across and weigh over 500 pounds. 4 feet across and weigh over 500 pounds. Some mollusks, such as the octopus, squid, and cuttlefish, don't have shells. The tiny poisonous blue-ringed octopus lives in the deeper parts of Australian coral reef. Look at this. Whoa. That's insanely big. And this is the octopus that has the blue on it. Some mollusks such as octopus, squid, and cuttlefish don't have shells. The tiny poisonous blue-ringed octopus lies in the deeper parts of the Australian coral reefs. Look at that thing. Very cool. Crabs, lobsters, and shrimp have hard-jointed outside skeletons. They hide in the cracks of the coral and crawl around the reef looking for food. A coral reef at night is a living wall of tiny, tentacled mouths, polyps feeding on plankton. Nighttime provides cover for many small reef animals from predators. It is also when the eggs of countless sea creatures hatch. Most plankton animals go on a daily elevator journey, rising to surface waters at nightfall and descending to the safety of deeper, darker waters at daybreak. Nighttime reef fish look very different than daytime fish. They have dark colors and large eyes that reflect light. Some reef fishes that are colorful during the day even change to darker colors at night. How amazing. We're learning a lot today. In many places around the world, coral reefs are threatened by water pollution, oil spills, and pesticides. They can be contaminated by construction along coasts, logging and farming along coastal rivers, and cutting down seagrasses and mangrove trees near the shore. Another threat to coral reefs is a steady increase in average temperatures around the Earth, called climate change or global warming. Most scientists think that the warming is caused by the greenhouse effect, an increase of carbon dioxide and other heat-trapping gases in our atmosphere. This causes ocean temperatures to rise, and as a result, some coral reefs are dying. Dying coral reefs are white or appear bleached. Coral reefs are sometimes injured or destroyed when people mine the coral for building materials or break into it to sell as souvenirs and jewelry. Sometimes tourist resorts build on reefs or empty sewage directly into a reef surrounding waters. Dangerous fishing practices, such as fishing by using explosives, also harm reefs. What? Exploding fishing? Why would anyone do that? I don't get it. Millions of people depend upon coral reefs for their livelihoods. Small island countries with coral reefs rely on them to attract sightseers, scuba divers, snorkelers, and other tourists. They are an important source of food for the people who live nearby. Reefs in shore areas are shields from pounding waves, storm surges, and tsunamis. Coral reefs are not just beautiful places to see and explore. Several important medical drugs for cancer research have been developed from chemicals found there. And did you know that people boast about building towering skyscrapers that compete for the title of being the biggest on Earth, but tiny animals can build coral reefs that are thousands of times larger than even the tallest skyscraper? No environment in nature is more colorful than a coral reef, and it is second only to a rainforest in the huge numbers of plants and animals that live there. Coral reefs may be out of our sight beneath the waves, but the beautiful images of coral will always be out of this world. Do you know the song Beyond the Sea? Somewhere beyond the sea. That's Bobby Darin. That was an interesting book for you, Underwater Day, Coral Reefs by Seymour Simon. see more. Get it? See more? He's in the ocean. See? Okay, forget it. It's a bad joke, guys. They're not always going to be gold. All right. So are you ready for the next book? That was our educational book for the day. And I really thought, hey, let's learn more about the underwater, oceans, under the sea, underwater animals, underwater life. That's what that was about. Next, we're going to read this cute book. This one has nothing to do with a U, though. I just couldn't find another U book. So this one is called Dino Bites. And look how cute it is. By Algie Craig Paul. Excuse me. This is good for the little ones. Look at this. Uh-oh. Dino Bites. I love that. Dragonfly. Again, there's always a sign. Always a symbol. This is the dinosaur looking for lunch. Dun, dun, dun. This is the lunch looking for a snack. Dun, dun, dun. This is the snack looking for a bite. Dun, dun, dun. Dinosaur, lunch, snack, bite. Food chain. Bite. Snap. Crunch. But the bite buzzed. And the snack hopped. And the lunch wriggled. And the dinosaur went. Oh my gosh. Wait, I think I have a sound effect for that one. You know what? I don't know where I put it, but I do. And it says burp. I'm not good at making the burp sound, but I have something that was really good at making. No, I guess not. It's just burp. If you could burp loudly at home, that'd be good. And look at that. I love it. She escaped the burp. That was a silly book. That was not what I expected. That was an unexpected story for the letter U day. U. Unexpected Dino Bites. Okay. Next. Are you ready? Here's an under the sea book. Finding Nemo. We just learned about the little clownfish. And you know who we have here? Right? Where is it? So, are you ready? Let's see. So excited. Nemo was a little clownfish. He lived a quiet life with his dad Marlin and on the Great Barrier Reef. We just learned about that. Dory, that's right. Nemo longed for adventure, but Marlin worried about the dangers of the ocean. He barely let Nemo out of his sight. On the first day of school, Marlin overheard Nemo and his new friends daring each other to swim out over the steep cliff. Marlin panicked. "Nemo, you know you can't swim well," he shouted. "I can swim fine, Dad," Nemo said. Nemo darted toward a boat on the surface, and suddenly a diver appeared behind him. Oh. The diver pulled out a net and caught Nemo. Then he took Nemo back to his boat, and as he sped off, he accidentally knocked a diving mask overboard. Marlin chased after the boat, but it was too fast. Marlin wasn't ready to give up. Has anybody seen a boat? He asked any fish who would listen. Oh, look at that. That's right. Nemo was only born. He was born differently. He had one little small flipper, so he had a hard time swimming. Just then, Marlin bumped into a fish named Dory. Hey, I've seen a boat, she said. Follow me. But Dory suffered from short-term memory loss. As soon as they started swimming, she whirled around. Hey, stop following me, she shouted. Figuring Dory couldn't help him, Marlin turned to leave and found himself face to face with a shark. Yikes. The shark invited Dory and Marlin to a party in an old sunken ship. Inside were two other sharks. Together, they pledged, I am a nice shark. Fish are friends, not food. Suddenly, Marlin saw the diver's mask. Dory noticed some writing on the strap. The two fish quickly left the party carrying the mask. So you see that? There was a party, but there were sharks that don't eat other fish. Well, at least one of them. Miles away, Nemo was in a fish tank at a dentist's office. The other fish and their pelican friend Nigel passed time by watching the dentist work. Nemo learned he would be given to Darla, the dentist's niece. Darla. The fish warned him that Darla's pet fish never lived for very long. The tank gang's leader, Gil, took charge. He explained that if someone could jam the water filter, the dentist would take the fish out of the tank to clean it. Then he put the fish in plastic bags, and they could escape by rolling out the window into the harbor. Check it out. Deep in the ocean, Dory and Marlin were in a dark canyon. Marlin struggled to hold on to the lighted antenna of an angelfish. An anglerfish, not angelfish. Anglerfish, so that Dory could study the writing on the mask. P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. Dory read. Marlin knew that must be the diver's address. Look at that. The dangler. Marlin and Dory headed for Sydney. Suddenly, Dory bumped into a teeny tiny jellyfish. I shall call him Squishy, and he shall be mine, she said happily. But Squishy wasn't alone. Soon they were surrounded by an entire forest of deadly jellyfish. The jellyfish stung Dory and Marlin, making them feel weak and tired. Oh no. Weak and tired. When Marlin woke up, he was lying on a sea turtle's shell. Dude, name's Crush, the turtle said, introducing himself. Around them, hundreds of sea turtles rode with lightning-fast current. Crush's son, Squirt, was playing with Dory. While they played, Marlin told Squirt about his search for Nemo. Look, turtles! I forgot about the turtles. Dory had already forgotten the story. This is gonna be good, I can tell, she said excitedly. Squirt told the story to a lobster, and the lobster told the dolphin. Soon the news spread all the way to Sydney, where Nigel the pelican heard it. Beautiful. Nigel sped off to the dentist's office. Hey, your dad's been fighting the entire ocean looking for you, he told Nemo, and the word is he's headed this way right now to Sydney. Really? Nemo asked. Couldn't believe his dad was so adventurous. Nemo realized that if he was ever going to get home, he had to be brave too. He took a deep breath and carefully jammed a pebble into the tank's filter. stopping its swirling blades, and soon the tank would be so dirty, the dentist would have to clean it. Oh boy. He knows what he's doing. He's got to get to his dad. In the morning, the tank was still clean. Nemo's escape plan was ruined. Just then, the dentist captured Nemo in a plastic bag. As he lifted Nemo out of the tank, the office door slammed open. Darla had arrived. The dentist looked at the plastic bag. Inside, Nemo was floating belly up. Nemo winked at his friends. He was pretending to be dead. He was playing dead, just like a puppy. Outside, Sydney, Marlin, and Dory had met Nigel, who flew them straight to the dentist's office. The pelican soared inside with the two fish in his beak. Marlin saw Nemo floating upside down in the bag. "Nemo!" he cried. He thought his son was dead. The dentist shooed Nigel away. "Out with you, and stay out." Oh boy. Nigel returned to the harbor and dropped Marlin and Dory into the water. Marlin swam out to sea, leaving Dory. "We were too late," he said. But after Marlin left, Nemo swam out to a nearby pipe. He had been flushed. Flushed. Nemo spotted Dory swimming in circles. "Are you all right?" he asked. "I'm Nemo." "You're Nemo?" Dory cried, hugging him happily. Aww. Nemo and Dory found Marlin nearby. "Daddy!" Nemo called out. Marlin was so happy to see his son, but as they swam toward each other, a big net dropped into the water. Dory got stuck inside. Nemo knew just what to do. "Tell all the fish to swim down." Together, the fish swam down until the net broke. Look at that. Marlin found Nemo pinned beneath the heavy net. To his enormous relief, his son's eyes fluttered open. Nemo was going to be all right. Marlin finally realized that even though Nemo was a little fish, he was capable of doing very big things. It was time for Nemo, Marlin, and Dory to go home. Yes, even if you're little, you can do great things. Several weeks later, Nemo was back home and ready for school. This time, Marlin was ready too. He knew that his son could take care of himself. Nemo waved as he swam away. "Bye, Dad." "Oh, wait, I forgot something." He swam back and hugged Marlin. "Love you, Dad." Marlin smiled. "I love you too, son. Now go and have an adventure." Look at that. What a great movie. I might have to watch this movie again. I forget how awesome it is. Finding Nemo. What a great movie. And a great book. And a great story time. You guys were amazing today. We learned about the underwater world. We learned about coral reefs. We learned about how we should be careful if you ever see a coral reef, not to really touch it, leave it alone, because you don't want to disturb a whole community of growth. That's right. And kindness is everything. And when the big dinosaur eats the little dinosaur, eats the littler dinosaur, eats the bug, just remember it is the circle of life. But here at Storytime, we just like to celebrate life. Yeah, you know. You're welcome. I'm glad you liked them. I'm so excited. Today was a fun day for the letter U, the first day of March. Can you even believe it? Good morning. How are you, Dave? Nice to see your smiling face on the screen today. And don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow. Now, tomorrow will be the letter V. And you know what? Let's see. I wonder, let's ask, how many days has it been since March 21st, 2020? That's when we started. Wow, you saw the Nemo movie? I love that movie. I do. It's such a great movie. Guess what? It's 345 days today. We are almost at 1 year together reading books for story time. Now, I know that I definitely I'm not here on Saturdays, and there were a few days I had to take care of Yogi or my daughter Courtney, and I missed, but for the most part, I love that we are on this journey together because we are promoting literacy, reading, community, and positive energy every day that we're together. So I want to say thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow for day 346 on March the 2nd. All right? The letter V. Very cool. Let's get it. We have to do hugs. Yeah. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I'm glad you're doing okay. Blessings right back to you. I think we need a hug. What do you think? So let's put our right hand on our left shoulder, our left hand on our right. Give yourself a squeeze from me. Hug yourself so tight. Know that I love you and that everything's going to be all right. And that one day we're going to be able to hug in person. And it's going to be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah. If you like the sound of that, yeah. Well, it's not really atrocious. I can't remember the whole thing, but the lie. Here we go. Hug nice and tight. Squeeze. And now we're going to breathe our way out. Hands up. I am peace. I am filled with dreams. I am love. I am totally content. And I have a fuzz. Namaste. Very good. I love it. I love it. Big hugs to everyone. Namaste. And thank you so much for being here today and every day. See you tomorrow. Bye.